students were super engaged with each other before the test was handed out. And it was almost like this collective breath that they took when they learned that they were able to kind of look at the test, talk about it with each other, and then sit down to take it. So the way that Test Talks works is I hand out the test to students and we set a timer for 5 minutes. You obviously could do 7 minutes or 10 minutes depending on your students, but with the class time that I had, 5 minutes made sense. But they have 5 minutes to look over the test and to talk about it with the people around them. During that time, I'm also walking around, I'm listening in. It helps me to identify misconceptions very quickly so I can address those before students actually start on the exam. Or I might also hear that my question is poorly worded, right? So as students are looking through the questions and they come to a question and it's not clear what I'm asking, I now can resolve that problem before they take the test versus having students take the test, seeing that 20 of 30 students missed a question because I didn't write it well enough to assess the thing that I wanted to assess. Overwhelmingly, students have expressed that their anxiety around test taking has gone down because of the Test Talks, because of their ability to kind of look at the test before they sit down to take it. The other thing that I noticed is that I have to interrupt the class way less. So when students are taking a test, if they come up to a question and they need clarification, I would find myself answering that question and feeling like, okay, I need to share this with the whole class because everybody is entitled to this information, or even writing it on the board. It's still disruptive. Whereas having the Test Talks at the beginning means that we can address most of those issues before students sit down to take it, and it causes less disruption while they're actually going through the assessment, which is better for kids. When you try this with your students, definitely have them put their pencils on the floor, because if you are somebody who gets irritated, I'm this person, having to repeat directions, kids are fidgeting and picking up their pencils because they're fidgeting, not because they're trying to write things down. And so the best tip I have is just have them put their pencil on the floor. They can grab it once the time is up. The best thing that happens is that your students' entire relationship with test taking changes, which changes your classroom community, right? It changes how kids perceive your class because it's not a source of stress when they have to take an assessment. It really is something that could change how your students view grading and assessment, and therefore the entire, trajectory of your class.